Welcome to a special edition here on the Main Event Broadcasting Network as we sit down preseason style with head women's soccer coach Stephen Andrew to talk about the upcoming 2015 campaign. Coach Andrew, thanks for joining us here at the Main Event Broadcasting Network. We appreciate your time, a little time away from preseason.
Yep, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. You got a great 2015 season outlook here, coming off a co-regular season championship last year in the USA South. You bring back a lot of pieces, 22 letter winners coming back from that team. How much does that experience help you going into 2015?
It's a massive, just going through the grind of preseason. They know what to expect. They know the routines, but they know what we like, what we don't like, and they've been great for the underclassmen who've come in, so they can kind of lean on the upperclassmen and say, hey, what does he like? What do we do here? Rather than always run to the coaching staff. It just makes a very smooth preseason.
Okay, and defensively, you return a lot of pieces from a very key defensive effort last year. I think 14 shutouts in your 20 games. You bring back Michaela Gardner, a starting keeper from last year, now a senior, and you have a sophomore who was an all-conference performer as well, coming back at the center back spot in Abby Dunlop. Talk about the returning pieces you have there and the experience you have in the back, as well as some of the newcomers.
No, we've lost one big one in Kelsey Schaefer, who's a 4-year starter. But we're returning 3 of our other 4 starters, plus Michaela's come back. It's a massive. It's good to have that base to build on. I say we brought in a couple of freshman defenders who have been showing well in pre-season. It's tough first few days for them because they're playing against kids who've been in the programme for 3-4 years who know what we expect. But we also have Alexis got some good minutes last year off the bench for us. Elizabeth Gale, as a senior this year, we've been leaning on her a lot, trying to step in and help replace what Kelsey's left.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the midfield as well, the returning cornerstone obviously is Morgan Edelman in the holding midfield spot. But she has a lot of young pieces to come in and help her out as well. Jasmine Panato, one of the girls, has been showing well early in preseason. Katie Devine, some of the newcomers really have picked up good time here in the early part of the season. Talk a little bit about what the mixture is going to be like in central midfield and how that's going to look.
I think we're going to play a lot of young players there.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of a need we felt going into our recruiting for this year, that we need to try to get a little bit more creative in the central midfield. I say Jasmine and Katie have come in and done really well. Jasmine's a local girl we've known about for 2-3 years here, and it's been someone we're really happy to get, and she's shown really well in pre-season. Morgan's kind of the steady player, you know what you're going to get from her, and she's kind of the sits in defensive, does a lot of the work you don't see on the stat sheet. She's done a lot of things breaking up play, but Katie and Jasmine done well. Tori Gillette's another one we could possibly put in there. And also Tabia, our one of the national players coming in, she's done really well in the pre-season as well. Yeah. She's still dealing with the heat a little bit, but
as we all are,
but we're getting there. Yes,
it's a bit warm here in our preseason interview with you, but we want to make sure too, as well. We talk about the pieces coming in up top. They're all going to be pretty much new pieces. A lot of the kids returning, or a lot of the kids coming in, are going to be obviously forwards for you coming in through. Cassidy Rich, one of the pieces coming in that we've heard a little bit about in the preseason, but a lot of kids: Sarah Weber, Sam Ishii, Laura McCoy, a lot of new faces that are going to be in the mix up top, as well as returner and Megan Hatfield. Talk a little bit about first what Hatfield's experience is going to be like coming in up top, and then some of the new pieces and how we're going to see that blend.
Yeah, Hatfield's one we're trying to lean on as well. I mean, she's one we expect to come in and score goals and kind of set an example for the freshmen up top. Defensively last year was what kind of got us through games, and we're hoping this year we can try and balance it out a little bit and score more goals. Scoring goals is a massive need for us, and so we brought in a bunch of freshman kids who can score goals. Hattie's shown really well in pre-season, as you always expect from a senior to come in for last year. But we're really excited about the freshmen. Cassidy Rich come in and done well, Laura McCoy. There's been a few surprises as well. Sarah Weber's come in and showed well, and scored some winning, Sam Ishii as well. So we've got 4 really good ones come in. It's just trying to find that mix, that balance of the 2 or 3 that we need up top to try and basically go from winning games 1-0 or 2-1 last year. Can we try and score a couple more goals and make my job a little bit easier on the bench?
Yeah, absolutely. And a bevy of newcomers really all over the field. Impossible to name all the new kids coming in. And it all starts September 1st with Agnes Scott College on the road. And then you have a big weekend coming up after that, too, with Birmingham Southern and Bridgewater in the Maryville College Invitationals. What's the start of the season going to be like? What can we expect?
We tried to go and find as many good teams as we could to play. I said this, with the September 1st date being on a Tuesday this year, it was tough to get we don't want to travel too far midweek with class and stuff. So Agnes Rosie's got the programme improving down there, and it's always a tough game for us. It's an hour down the road, so it's a little bit of rivalry for us as well. So we'll go there September 1st, and then we get a couple of days to prepare, and then 2 really big games. First weekend up in Maryville, we've got Bridgewater and Birmingham Southern.
Yeah.
One plays in the SAA, one plays in the ODAC, 2 solid established programmes. So that'll be a good test for us and our young players to go there, get tested against experienced programmes and see where we're at. It's something where you want to go there and win those games, but it's more for the experience of playing against good teams, and we want to try and be ready for that first weekend in conference play.
Well, we're looking forward to it, Coach. Thanks for taking a few minutes here on the Main Event Broadcasting Network. We appreciate your time.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for joining us on the special edition here on the Main Event Broadcasting Network as we brought to you head women's soccer coach Stephen Andrew on location here at Walker Athletic Complex. It all starts September 1st at 4:30 p.m. for the Lady Lions as they travel to Agnes Scott College to open up the 2015 season. The home opener comes on September 11th at 7 p.m. under the lights here at Walker. Make sure you join us then and tune in next time. Thanks very much.